Imagine living in a world where you believe everyone envies you, yet you're consumed by envy of others. This is the reality for 6.2% of the population suffering from Narcissistic Personality Disorder, or NPD. This is a psychological condition characterized by a pattern of abnormal behavior, such as exaggerated feelings of self-importance, an excessive need for admiration, and a lack of understanding of others' feelings. One trait that stands out starkly in this disorder is envy. Both the envy narcissists feel towards others and the belief that others are envious of them. This envy isn't a passing emotion, it's deeply ingrained, persistent, and has profound effects on the narcissist's relationships and self-perception. Over the next few minutes, we'll delve deeper into this trait, its implications, and ways to manage it. At the heart of narcissistic personality disorder lies a perplexing dichotomy: the envy of others and the belief that others are envious of them. Let's delve deeper into these two aspects of envy. Individuals with NPD are often beset by a profound sense of envy towards others, especially when they possess qualities, achievements, or possessions the narcissist covets. This isn't some fleeting feeling, it's persistent and deeply ingrained. Psychoanalyst Melanie Klein once said, "Envy is the painful awareness of another's good fortune." This resonates with the experience of those with NPD. Their envy often stems from feelings of insecurity and inadequacy, a stark contrast to the confident facade they put on. On the flip side, narcissists also harbor the belief that others are envious of them. This conviction is an integral part of their grandiose self-image. They frequently overestimate their abilities and accomplishments, assuming that others perceive them in the same inflated manner. As psychologist Dr. Craig Malkin states, they walk around assuming everyone admires them as much as they admire themselves. This belief in others' envy further fuels their sense of superiority. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. They believe they are the object of envy, which in turn reinforces their inflated self-worth. Yet this dichotomy of envy is not without its consequences. The narcissist's envy can morph into resentment and hostility towards others, poisoning friendships and professional relationships. Conversely, their conviction that others are envious of them can lead to a scarcity of genuine connections. They often struggle to form relationships based on mutual respect and understanding, as they are constantly viewing others through the lens of envy. As we peel back the layers of narcissism, we find that both feeling envious of others and believing others are envious of them serve as coping mechanisms for narcissists. These feelings help maintain their fragile self-esteem. They grudgingly acknowledge that there are qualities they lack, while simultaneously reassuring themselves of their perceived superiority. But what does this mean for their relationships and interactions? Let's find out. Envy, a simple emotion, can create ripples that disrupt the peace of personal and professional relationships. This sentiment rings especially true for those grappling with narcissistic personality disorder. The envy they feel towards others, or the belief that others are envious of them, can dramatically impact the quality of their interpersonal relationships. Let's consider a scenario. Imagine a narcissist working in a team environment. They may feel envy towards a colleague who is praised for their work. This envy often stems from feelings of inadequacy, and instead of motivating them to improve their own performance, it can breed resentment. The narcissist may become hostile towards the praised colleague, creating a tense and unproductive work environment. Or, let's take another example. A narcissist might have a friend who has achieved something they haven't. Instead of feeling happy for their friend, the narcissist feels envious. This envy can lead to the belittling of their friend's achievement, straining the friendship, and in some cases, leading to its ultimate breakdown. On the other hand, their belief that others are envious of them can also be detrimental. They might perceive a friend's genuine advice as a sign of envy, leading to misunderstanding and conflict. In a professional setting, they may misinterpret their colleagues' constructive criticism as envy, hindering their personal growth and team cohesion. These dynamics can create a cycle of negativity, where the narcissist's relationships are characterized by resentment, misunderstanding, and lack of genuine connection. They may struggle to form relationships based on mutual respect and understanding, essentially isolating themselves from others. Moreover, their persistent envy can lead to a distorted sense of entitlement. They may expect others to cater to their desires and envy their accomplishments, further straining their relationships. This sense of entitlement can manifest in various ways, such as demanding special treatment or expecting unwarranted admiration from others. But why do they feel this way? It's more than just a desire to be the best. This envy, this belief in others' envy, serves a purpose for the narcissist. It acts as a coping mechanism, helping them maintain their fragile self-esteem. But we'll delve deeper into this in the next scene. For now, let's remember, envy might seem a simple emotion, but its ripple effects can be complex and far-reaching. Underneath the grandiose exterior lies a fragile self-esteem that uses envy as a coping mechanism. For those grappling with narcissistic personality disorder, envy is not just an emotion, but a tool. It's a dual-edged sword that both acknowledges their perceived deficiencies and props up their inflated self-worth. On one side, their envy of others subtly admits to qualities they lack, a tacit confession hiding behind a veneer of self-importance. On the other side, the belief that others envy them serves as a reassurance, a soothing balm that reinforces their perceived superiority, maintaining their brittle sense of self. This coping mechanism manifests in various behaviors. It could be a dismissive remark, belittling someone else's achievements, an exaggerated tale of their own success, or an unhealthy competitive streak. The common thread? A desperate attempt to keep their self-esteem from shattering. Addressing this trait is not easy, but it's not impossible either. Therapy might seem like climbing a mountain for individuals with NPD, but each step brings them closer to emotional growth. The journey toward recovery starts with acknowledging the need for help, and therapy plays an instrumental role in managing this trait of envy. Professional help can guide individuals in recognizing their insecurities and vulnerabilities, which are often masked by their envy and grandiose self-perception. Therapists work on developing healthier coping mechanisms, replacing the destructive dynamics of envy with more constructive responses. This can involve building empathy and understanding towards others, fostering more realistic self-perceptions, and focusing on genuine connections based on mutual respect. The road to recovery is not easy, but it is possible with consistent effort and professional guidance. It's important to remember that therapy is not a quick fix, but a journey of self-discovery and growth. Remember, understanding and addressing these traits is not only crucial for the individual's growth, but also for the improvement of their relationships with others. Seek professional help if you or someone you know exhibits these traits.